bands will bring the voice so clear. If a signal breaks on through, it will spark a wreck you fresh and new. Static fades and hopes arise. Silent air now fills with cries, waiting for that perfect sound when a contact will be found. Bands go up and bands go down. Sometimes smile, sometimes frown. When the bands are open wide, and I hear a voice inside, it makes my heart start racing true. When I start a brand new like you. Scanning through the frequencies so far and near, listening for whispers that I long to hear. If a call comes shining through, it will start a wreck you bright and new. Static fades and hopes arise. Silent air now fills with cries, waiting for that perfect sound when a contact will be found. Bands go up and bands head down. Sometimes smile, sometimes frown. When the bands are open wide, and I hear a voice inside, it makes my heart start racing true. When I stood up and knew wrecked you.
Good evening, or good morning if you're on the other side of the world. Thought we'd get this started on time with a little music, a little tune to get us going. How you doing, Hollywood? Hey, EOD. And the rest who I've already said hello to in the chat. We are going to give Andy a few minutes to get here. Stream busted. What happened, EOD? What happened? You'll have to let me know. I don't know what happened. Stream is not busted, I hope. How is everyone tonight? What's new in the ham radio world? Check out Bill Ham Radio Tectonics video today. Doing a little CW. Okay, fixed. Very good, very good. Andy's going to be a few minutes late, so how many out there are familiar with World Radio League? Let me bring this in. World Radio League. Right. No, you were doing it just fine. There he is. There he is. Hold on. Let me get that out of there, and let me bring Andy in.
Hello, hello, everybody.
How's it
How
going?
are y'all doing today?
Doing good. How's it going? Good to see you.
Doing fantastic. I got a new camera set up, so
nice.
Tell me if something looks off. But
is that the metal band chart in the back?
It's not metal, but yes, it's the band plan, the wall mounted band plan. Yeah, absolutely.
All right, I think I've seen that one. I forget who makes those.
Yeah, that's a really nice one.
Well, we got a few people in here. Looks like 12 now.
Awesome.
A lot of the same hooligans that show up on my streams.
All right.
So tonight, Andy's going to talk about World Radio League.
Indeed, I am.
Updates and what's happening, and I only have one thing I need changed. So
yeah,
we'll get to that later.
All right, sounds good. So don't know how you want to walk through this, but I think
want to share a screen, or do you want me to share a screen?
Yeah, I'll share a screen, and we can just kind of go through it if you want to.
Let's see. Are you able to do that, or do I need to give you permission?
Yeah, I've got the button
Okay.
here. Give me just a second.
And then pick, whatever. I made one presentation on the far right. We can change.
Okay. Okay.
We're really small. All right, here we go. And if we're in the way, then we can. Oop, got to click it twice. I get. Oh, I got to remove this one. Now I can add this one.
All righty.
And let's put us really small. We might be in the way though, huh?
No, I think we're good. I'm just gonna walk through down here, and if I start getting into getting down there into the corner, feel free to move us around a little bit.
I'll move us.
So.
Yep.
All right. So
let me get rid of the logo.
I'm gonna give y'all those of you who have been following along on with us for the past couple weeks here know that we just made it through a database upgrade. Technically, we haven't completely made it through yet because we're still it was a major database. We basically changed our database. We went from one system to another system. We're now a SQL-based database. We had to make that change to support our explosive growth. So we're getting everything adapted over there, getting used to that system. And of course, there were, as we made the switch, there were a few issues that arose, and we've been hammering through those this week, and I think we've got close to a majority of them already back to normal, but we're working through those final issues. But anyway, you will notice leaderboards, those type of things are loading a lot faster. Some of our mapping, there's been a little bit of issue there, but you'll notice that's resolved now. Just a lot of overall improvements. So for those of you who are not familiar with World Radio League, Paul, if you're good, I'm just going to go ahead and just kind of do a top-down walkthrough.
Do it all, because I don't know the level of any of these guys in the chat. So
yeah,
some may not be familiar with it at all.
All right, sounds good. So first of all, when you create your account, totally free account. We do have premium options for, like, if you want to import large ATIF files. Small imports, are free, but if you want to start importing larger ATIF files or have access to some of our analytics here, DX trackers, that type of thing, we do have a very inexpensive subscription for that. But we got three levels there. But for any basic logging functionality, any POTA parks on the air functionality, all that's going to be totally free. So once you create your account, you're going to see this screen right here. This is our home page. So from this page, you can access a lot of basic quick actions, like starting a POTA activation or creating a new general logbook, importing an ATIF, or going to our contest page. You've also got access to a really cool, finally modernized version of band conditions. So we've it's this really nicely put together band conditions widget here. So the bars at the bottom, they're green right now. That means levels are good. They'll turn yellow if levels are starting to look iffy, and then red if the levels are bad on the A and K indexes and the SFI there. Other than that, it's pretty typical is what you see of other band conditions widgets, but it just looks a lot nicer.
Yeah.
So then we've also got our US band plan here. We are looking at adding some other IARU region band plans here as well. But right now we've got the US band plan. And this is basically what I've got on the wall over here behind me, just in digital format. So you can always order one of these to hang on your wall if you want to. All right. So you'll notice these little icons up here. These are my logging streaks. So as I'm logging contacts, it'll show me how many days in a row I've logged contacts and how many weeks in a row I've logged contacts. So periodically, it doesn't have to be every day of every week, but periodically, at least once a week over the last 5 weeks, I've logged a contact. And for 3 days in a row now, I've logged contacts. So we have a top 10 leaderboard here. The top 10 folks are like 136 days down to
Jeez.
88 days. Um, in fact, one of our staff, Brad K4AZE, he is in the top 5 here. 134 days of logging contacts straight since this feature was released. So it also gives you this really cool activity map. So, you can look over the last year, previous year, you can go back through the years of logging to see this is like when I got my license right here in April of 23. And then, you can look over your years of logging to see, what days you've logged, what days you haven't, the, kind of any trends there, kind of a cool overview. So back to kind of that was a little sidetrack there, but back to kind of the basics. If you want to, if you don't like the dark mode and you want to operate in light mode, you just click this button right here. Set you to light mode. Very, very beautiful light mode. There, I personally really like the light mode, but I hear
So
a lot
bright.
of people who like the dark mode. So I may be in the minority, but
Yeah, I keep
it's
mine on the dark
absolutely.
mode.
What's that?
I do keep mine in the dark mode, actually.
Yeah, absolutely.
Less
It's
light in my
like I said, I
face.
may be in the minority, but it's a really cool light mode there. So, um, all right. So moving on to the profile page, this is where you can kind of set up your profile page here. You can edit this and set it up however you want to. Put your picture there. You got your founding member number if you've subscribed to our platform. You can put like a little short bio note up here about yourself, and then on down here, you've got 3 tabs here: your logbook, your biography, and your awards. This biography page here, you can customize this as kind
Mhm.
of more of a longer bio with links and that type of thing. So, also that activity map I showed you earlier, you've got that on your profile page. You can set awards as featured awards right here. So I've got my
Mhm.
2 Winter Field Day awards, or I'm sorry, my 2 Field Day awards and my Winter Field Day award and my founding member award all set here. If you go over here to awards, you can see all the awards you've got here. It looks like I've got, um, see here, 50 DX, 50 states. Anyway,
And do you
um,
have to have all those logged through World Radio League, or does it count if
okay,
you imported your original log?
okay, so yeah, you can absolutely. It won't count on like the daily, weekly leaderboards or
Yeah.
your logging streaks.
Mhm.
But if you import from QRZ, yes, you can
Oh,
absolutely
okay.
import confirmations in. You can import if it's like the first time you've ever imported any contacts, it will
Mhm.
import all your confirmations. If
Oh,
you're
okay.
importing duplicates, it does not yet import confirmations, but we're working on. We've got something on the roadmap that'll allow you to import those confirmations on top of existing contacts. So
Okay.
uh, that'll be really cool when that gets
Nice.
here as well. But currently, yes, you can import if it's like a fresh import, all new contacts. Anything that's confirmed will import confirmations as well.
All right. Yeah, I'm just
Yeah,
looking at I've never really looked at my profile page here.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and okay, so uh, yeah, you can set up your station here with, your radios, your antennas, any station photos you want to add. You can add those all right here.
Mm.
Moving on to kind of the heart and soul of the platform is the logbooks section here. So you've got 3 tabs here: logbooks, QSO manager, and activity log. We're going to start in the logbooks. This is where we have our system is set up kind of differently than a lot of systems. A lot of them will just put like all your contacts in one place with no real way to sort or organize them.
Mhm.
We have it set up differently where I like to set mine up, and these are like individual logbooks. So I like to set up an individual logbook for every month. And then, of course, I have an individual logbook for every POTA activation, every SOTA activation, any WWFF activations. They each get their own logbook. Every contest gets its own logbook.
Mm.
So if that's you can create one. I created one for October here. You can see that I've already got some contacts logged in here. This is our default logging template, but you can absolutely come in here and create your own custom logging template if you want to, with its own colors, with the fields you want it to have, the quick actions you want it to have. You can customize that like crazy. So um, really, very versatile for your logging needs. We even have a satellite logging template in here to make it easier to log satellites. So so be sure and check out setting that up. And those radios and antennas that you can set up from your profile page, you can add those
Mhm.
all right here. And it just adds kind of more metadata to your contacts so that you have that information
Mhm.
stored if you want to look back on that later.
Is that
Uh,
why when I looked at your log, it showed like someone's flex and then something else? Is that where you put that? You put in like if you changed and use someone else's
Over
setup
here, that's actually
right there.
this
Yeah.
is actually an operating location I set up. Somebody has a flex radio set up in another state, so I put it in as an
Oh, okay.
operating
All right.
location and just labeled it that.
Okay.
But yeah,
Cool.
and when you put those other, like if you have a remote station, you can put that in as your
Mhm.
operating location,
Mhm.
and it will when you pull up your map, it will
Oh,
pull
yeah.
up contacts logged from each of those locations.
Oh, that's
So
very cool.
yeah, absolutely. I love these maps. They're so cool.
Yeah, that's
The developers on this map really did an awesome job with it. And once
yeah.
again, customizable like crazy. You can add you can change the map style here. You can change the
We got
you
we
can
got a couple
turn it.
people asking you to go back to dark mode.
What's that?
We got a couple people in chat asking if you could go back to dark mode,
Oh,
please.
okay. Yeah, absolutely. Give me just a second. You've got a globe here that you can, a globe view you can pull up
Uh-huh.
here. And anyway, it's really cool.
I
So
haven't messed with any of that. I love
yeah,
anything
yeah.
graphical, I love.
Yeah, and once you here, I'll turn it back to dark mode. Once you get it set up the way you want it, then you can
Mhm.
click share map, and all those changes get applied to this map share here. You change your line style and colors and pin
Mhm.
colors and everything, and it gets
Okay.
all gets applied to your map share. And you can download this as an image or copy a link to it, share it on social
See.
media, list all your DX entities over here, modes and
Yeah.
bands, and it's really cool. So that shows you the logging interface and log.
Mhm.
This is your contact list for that individual logbook. That's your map. This is your spotting page. We have three DX clusters, plus the POTA, SOTA, and WWFS clusters.
Mhm.
WWFF clusters, plus our own internal cluster. So I can spot
Oh,
somebody
okay.
to our own internal network. So
Yeah.
anyway,
I didn't know
yeah,
you had an internal one. Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
was
So if
pulling up, DX Summit the last few weeks when I've been using it for contests because I didn't know you had it in here.
yeah, absolutely. So yeah, we use the W3LPL,
Mhm.
HAM-QTH, W7JD clusters, all three.
Oh, okay. All right.
Plus, if you want
Nice.
to spot somebody to other World Radio League users, you can just click the Spot Them button, and that posts it to
Nice.
our internal spotting system. So
Okay.
yeah, absolutely. Um, the stats page, this is like just you'll like this one too, because this is just like an overview of my window aspect ratio is really bad here. Give me just a second.
Oh, it's fine. It's working fine. I mean,
Okay, okay,
I can see it, and you're only on about
okay.
maybe 40% on my screen.
Okay. So you've got access to all these logbook stats here that you can look at. So rate of QSOS per hour. This was over an entire month. So this metric here would be more accurate for like say a POTA activation. You've got uh, graphical representations of the bands and modes used. You've got all your DX entities listed out, longest contact distance. All the states and provinces you worked. And that's also shareable as a photo or a link. So if you want to share that on social media, we really appreciate all the shares. So get out there and share World Radio League maps and stats. Um,
Yep.
so
I've never even looked at that. So there's so
Yeah,
much more
yeah,
I haven't done.
absolutely.
I've really only joined contests, set up a profile, and logged
Oh yeah,
contests.
man, you got to start digging in here. There's some really cool stuff here. So, if you go into your logbook settings, of course you can do all the basic stuff, change your logbook name, your logging template, all that stuff. Some of that's accessible from these quick actions up here as well, along the top of the logging interface. But then you can add a POTA reference. So you just click add, and then you can add basically up to 5 parks onto here. Or a soda reference, you can add those on here. Or if you need to remove them, you can just pull them off of there.
Hmm.
But you can export these as ADIFs or Cabrillo files. I'll show you a POTA activation here in a moment. We've got a POTA specific ADIF export option on those. Now, if you're logging with another operator and you want them to have, like, if you're like doing a 2-op POTA activation and you want them to have the contacts for their logbook and to upload to
Hmm.
their POTA account, you can enter the call of the second operator here, export that ADIF, and it changes all those call signs over to their call sign. Now, quick caveat here. I
Hmm.
think this is one of the things that one of the issues that arose during our database upgrade last week. So I think this should be working by like the end of the week, but it may not be working at this very moment.
So it
But
wasn't merging. It wasn't merging the logs, or what was it not doing?
I think the export wasn't switching the call sign over when it to the call sign of the
Oh,
second op. Whenever it exported, it wasn't putting
got
the
it.
second op in there.
Hmm.
But like I said, that should be working by the end of the week. So um, you can go down here to, like I said, location settings. You can set whatever location you want in here. You can have some
Oh yeah, there you
preset
got that
locations.
flex.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Uh-huh. Yep. You can set your equipment up. So, you can pick your radio, your
Yep.
antenna, your power level. Now, if you've got a station call sign
Hmm.
and an operator call sign. So, the operator call sign, like say I was operating a special event. Just for example, W7B was my special event call.
Hmm.
I would put my operator call sign here is N0APX. Station call sign would be W7B. That way,
Hmm.
when I export the Cabrillo or the ADIF file for whatever site that needs uploaded to, then it'll export under that call sign. So we also
So
have some contests. Yeah,
if
go
I,
ahead.
I have my Japan call, I would want to do that separately, or would I want to use that as a station call, or would I just create a separate
You're
log or
okay.
a
So
separate log?
for Japan call, yeah. If you got a Japan call, that's really cool, actually. Yeah, go ahead and set that as your station call. So what you'd probably want to do? Yeah, you'd
Or
probably
just
want to just
create a new log?
set it as your station call sign.
Oh, okay. All
And
right.
any contacts you log under that will be logged under that station call sign. You can even set both call signs to that, just so you
Mhm.
have a record that
Yeah.
this is when I was operating in Japan. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah,
Got a question
absolutely.
here.
Yeah.
Here's KI5 PRK radio. Hey, Andy, I worked a POTA operator earlier today who was in a 7 for, and it wouldn't let me a 7. That's insane. It wouldn't let me enter all his parks. Can we get that expanded from oh, you have a limit of 5? Is that why?
Yeah, so
Oh,
technically,
okay.
this is POTA's fault for allowing 7 parks to overlap. No, I'm kidding. It's really cool that there's a 7
Wow.
for in the US. So we're planning to expand that to 7. I think 7 for is the max in the world right
Mhm.
now, so we're planning on expanding that limit to 7. But really cool that you're able to work a 7 for. That's awesome.
Okay, here's
Um,
another quick
yeah.
question. How's the computer app coming?
So
Easy grin.
this database upgrade was a huge step in that direction. We had to get this done before the desktop app. The desktop app framework is mostly done. We've got to do some. The developer on that app is going to be finalizing the development work, and then we're going to be doing a ton of testing. So I think official word from our CEO James and 0WRL, official word at the beginning of this week. He said that we're planning on that by either the end of the year or the beginning of next year. So probably looking at by mid January, we'll probably have an app,
Okay.
desktop app. Mhm.
Bill's asking where you were manipulating the map again.
Yeah. So
How
if
did
you
you get
go
back?
into the map tab within your logbook and then just go in here to customize map, then you've got all these options here: basic, styling, and advanced options here.
So under your
and you can
logbook map there and customize your map.
yeah. So
Bill.
from the logbooks page, you just open a logbook, go to the map tab, then customize.
Nice. Now I know where it is.
Yeah, absolutely.
I can't wait to look at all 6,100 of my log now. I want to see.
Oh man, yeah. So I was gonna show you a POTA activation. Let me pull this one up from
Okay.
a few weeks ago. So, if you go into the settings on one of these and you're ready to export it, it'll actually have this POTA specific export option. That's going to get you the exact details you need to get it uploaded to the Parks on the Air
Oh, cool.
website.
All
So
right.
yeah, yep, absolutely.
In fact, I think I used the app when I did Texas QSO party.
Yeah.
At least the first part of it when I was at the POTA.
Uh-huh.
I don't think I imported that. Does it? No, it'll connect me, right?
It'll do what now?
If I use the app
Uh-huh.
and then I come home and let's say I'm connected, does it link with
Oh
the
yeah, it's absolutely.
okay. All right. I
It's
never verified that.
the software term would be cloud based. So
Okay,
this is
gotcha.
actually all a cloud storage platform.
Mhm.
So everything that you log is actually synced to an account that's your account, your personal
Got it.
account, and your account you can be accessed from any device on the internet. So all those contacts sync to your account. Absolutely.
Okay. There's a suggestion from Traveling Ham. By the
Let's
way,
see.
great videos recently, Traveling Ham. Been enjoying your videos.
So
Create a
create a
feature
feature.
where you can share your globe map, that 3D one from the front. I think
Uh-huh.
that's one of the coolest features, right? You can spin that globe
Yeah.
with a simple animation that spins the globe one time, something like
I
that.
am I am putting this pitching this over to the team um right now. Let me get this
Okay, yeah.
into a team chat and we can discuss this.
Trying to see if I missed any. If I've missed anything, guys, just post it again. I'm trying to learn from Andy too because I have been using this more and more. I think I've
StreamYard?
done no.
Oh,
World Radio League.
okay, yeah.
I'm trying to look at it while you go through it. I'm trying to look at it on mine because I want to
Gotcha.
learn it as well, but I don't want to miss any questions.
Yeah,
Um,
absolutely. Um Here, give me just a second here.
I did. Let's see. So right now I've got 6 weeks straight logging. Not bad.
Awesome. Okay, so moving on from where we were, if this split up view isn't your cup of tea and you don't like,
Mhm.
we're planning on introducing some like maybe folder options, some sorting options, filtering options, that type of thing here. But until then, if you like everything in one logbook, but
Mhm.
you also want to have separate POTA activations and everything, then what you're going to want to do is just kind of use QSO Manager as your home base because this has everything all condensed into one. This is more of your typical access point. You've got filtering. You can filter by band, by mode, by logbook, by country, by whether it's imported or not, by whether it's a duplicate or not, by whether it's confirmed or not. You've got all these different options here. And you can in your view here, you can select different columns you want to show
Mhm.
and what order you want to show them in. You can move contacts between logbooks. You can select a whole section of contacts and bulk edit them. So make like an edit to like change the location of a bunch of your contacts,
Mhm.
or you can export to QRZ, or you can export an ADIF file, or you can import it. You've got all these options here. And it's just all of your content. In my case, 3,631 QSOs all in one spot.
Yeah.
Pages of 50 at a time. So
So so on
yeah.
the right, the confirmation, is that something that needs to be confirmed through World Radio League, or is that Logbook of the World or QRZ?
So anything that is confirmed through World Radio League automatically gets a green check mark.
Okay.
Anything that is a fresh import from QRZ, so meaning you don't already have it in your logbook, it's just a new contact that you're
Mhm.
importing from QRZ. If it's been confirmed on QRZ, you will get that confirmation in World Radio League.
Oh.
Anything that's like a duplicate import, we
Mhm.
don't have the possibility to import confirmations on top of those duplicate contacts yet, but we are working towards that. So
Okay.
that is upcoming. I see my good friend Dave KE6GAE in the chat. He actually lives just a few miles from me.
Well, it's his only logger now, and he and I, a couple of the state QSO parties, we were kind of watching each other, and he blew me away on one of them. I forget which one that was. Texas, maybe, I can't remember. He just skyrocketed past me. I don't know if he ever broke 100 on that, but we had some fun, and that's what's fun about this
That's
is like
awesome.
it's graphical,
Oh
and
yeah.
between chatting in Discord and watching us move from first or third or place, it was actually kind of fun.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And we can actually take a look at that. So he said Texas QSO party. Let's see here.
I can't remember. He's gonna
Um,
have to. Oh, it was California QSO party. There it is.
okay, okay. When was okay? Here's California. So that was just recently then.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can still access that one since it's here we go. So yeah, he was number 3 on the board.
Yep, he broke 100.
Yeah, absolutely. Looks like you were number
I only
5 on
made
the
it to
board, so not
60.
far behind.
Yeah, I gave up.
But yeah, absolutely, really cool. And let's look at the statistics from this contest. Wow, it was pretty wide ranging contest, wasn't it? A lot of 15
Yeah.
meters. That's interesting. Um,
I think
and
I did a lot of 15 that day. That weekend was good for 15, I think. I
that's
think
really
New
cool.
Jersey was it New Jersey? Look at the New Jersey one. I can't remember if that was the other one we were competing or not. You'll have to remind me. Then I got another question from Chris. I think it was the same weekend. New Jersey or no?
Here's New Hampshire. Let's see here.
Oh, down lower. It was September
New Jersey.
20th.
Here we go. Yeah,
There
you
we
were second
go.
place.
Oh, no,
Absolutely. There you go.
he's not in that one. That's not the one.
Okay.
That was just the one I did the best at. Just look at the one that has number 1. He's only got 10 QSOs, so it wasn't a hard one. Let's see.
Yeah.
Chris has a question here.
Okay.
What about custom games? Maybe some team-based or individual-based games? Real-time tracking of scores?
Mhm.
Something
Yeah.
like that?
So this new database that we just moved to, it's going to make contest scoring so much easier, like incredibly much easier. So we're planning on starting to implement contest scoring now, on a gradual basis. But custom, challenges, games, that is something we are absolutely looking at, and we're very, very interested in that. Plus, we're also partnering with WRTC, the World Radio Sport Team Championship, for their 2026 championship. So that's coming up. That's going to be really, really cool. So yeah, we're their official platform for that.
Let's see. Before I forget, so I didn't notice anywhere that popped to my eyeballs to easy to see if I typed in a call sign that was a dupe. Did I miss something, or does that need to be implemented? When I was
No,
testing?
that should be working. Let me just pop over here. So if I log,
as I was looking around, I couldn't find somewhere that said dupe. I see call sign match right under the call sign.
So here's this here, and you can actually look at the number of times you've contacted that station before, and you've got a little note here that you can add about that station. So every time you type in their call sign, it'll pop up. So let me go ahead and log this, and then let me log it again. It should, right here. Dupe here, dupe here. Yeah, absolutely. It may have been that you didn't have the frequency, because the things that need to match are call sign, band, mode, and time. Those are the 4 things that need to match, and the time just needs to be within 15 minutes of the first contact.
Okay.
So yeah, absolutely. So yeah, and then the other tab up here is the activity log, and my camera's giving me a low battery notice, so it may die here in a minute, and I may have to swap cameras. But so with the activity log here, this shows anytime you do an export or a bulk edit or a bulk delete or a logbook merge, import, anything like that, that shows up here, and you can go back and look at it and see the details, even download an ADIF in some cases of from that action. So it's a really nice record to go back and check things that you've changed here and there.
Let me ask one more thing before I forget. I'm good at moving on and then forgetting my questions.
Oh, you're fine.
when I did the Cabrillo, there was no, I had to go back to the website of each contest, figure out how to score it separately, and then put that in. Does it not have the rules and the multipliers or whatever built in yet?
No, not yet. We
Okay,
did
all
that
right.
for Winter Field Day last year,
Okay.
but that was the only contest we've done that with so far. With our new database, it's going to be a whole lot easier to run those
Okay, all
calculations.
right. I
The
just
old
wanna
one
make
was
sure I wasn't
a
missing something.
the old database was a NoSQL database. The new one's a SQL database, so it's going to be
Okay.
tons easier to pull all these off. So,
Right.
and then I showed you earlier the analytics page. So this has
Mhm.
got, like I showed you, your activities and streaks. It's got your DX dashboard. So your, your race to 100
Okay,
DX
yeah.
entities, confirmed and unconfirmed, and a map to
Mhm.
show, and a list down below as well, and then U.S. states as well. So,
That's under what?
you know,
Activities?
this is under the analytics tab here.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay, I got it. Analytics.
Activities, that's
Okay.
going to be like your POTA, SOTA,
Oh,
WWFF,
got it.
that type of thing. We've got this map's not wanting to load for some reason. We've also got a list view here. Oh,
Mhm.
this is weird. Why isn't this pulling any information?
See.
Maybe it's I just started a new browser, and this is like location based, so it might not be pulling it for me. Um,
2% CWDX 100. I got a long ways to go. I probably should learn CW first.
yeah, yeah, absolutely. Uh,
That's cool. I like this. I'm one of those that when I started into it, and I was doing Logbook of the World, and I was just so confused. I'm like, "What is this? This is so antiquated. I don't
oh,
get it." Like
it's
when
awful.
I
Yeah,
joined just 13 years ago, everything just seemed so old and antiquated. I said,
yeah,
None of this makes sense to me." I had a gaming mind, right? My mind is visual. I did DOS in like 8th, ninth grade, and then it was all through Windows 3.1.1, graphical
yeah.
UI. And so never still to this day, I don't get Logbook of the World. So I immediately jumped onto QRZ.com. I love it. It's so
Yeah.
easy. And this just takes it to a whole nother level with
Oh yeah.
all the more information and the graphical,
Yeah.
the maps and the globes and the so this is so I love this. I think it's amazing.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Now this POTA page here is a or this activities page. This will show like all your POTA WWFF SOTA locations on a map
Mhm.
relative to you. I don't know if it's a browser location issue, like it's not got the right permissions or what, but it's not pulling
Yeah.
it for me. This also pulls up a list of like the closest 50 or 100
Yeah.
activity sites to you. So once again, I'm not sure if it's a browser
It
location
must be because
permission thing or
mine
what.
pulled up. Mine popped up
Yeah,
right away. I see it.
yeah, I think it's I just switched to a new browser, and I don't think it's
Oh,
got all
okay.
the permissions right yet.
Yeah.
So anyway, this is
Okay.
it's a really cool. You wanna share that real quick because this is a really big deal.
Sure, yeah. Hold on.
And while you're pulling that, okay, yeah, there you go.
So that's it. I clicked it, and
Yes.
this is the map view. So
Yeah.
the
Mhm.
blue, let's see, what's the blue? Is this activating
If you
POTUS
zoom
or
in on it, there's like a couple of activity locations in one spot. There you go.
oh, I
A
got you.
WWFF and a POTA site all in
POTA.
one spot.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the
Mhm.
what is that, a peace
The
sign?
the light green one there, that's like that's for
That's a
worldwide
tree.
flora and fauna, and the dark green one's for POTA.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Mhm.
Oh, I guess I could have just done this.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
There you go.
Iota and soda. Okay. Yeah, look at all these
Mhm.
sodas around me in North Texas. Look at how many sodas are in the DFW area. There's none. There's 0. The closest one is, like, way over here past Mineral Wells, and
Yeah.
it's one of those wind turbine,
Yeah.
locations, and you can't somebody put a
I
thing in the POTA said you can't even access it. So it's like, what's the
Oh,
point?
man. I think there's 4 POTA sites in all of Missouri, so I feel
Oh,
your
jeez.
pain.
Yeah. Now if
One
I
of
go
them is
down to
actually, like, I drive past it almost every day, so I might have to
uh-huh.
activate it one of these days, but,
If I went
um,
down to, Big Bend and all that, then yeah,
yeah.
I would have soda
Looks like
and
there's a few
maybe
across the border there,
yeah. There's gonna be some in New Mexico for sure.
Yeah,
Um,
absolutely.
I'm losing myself right
You wanna
here.
hop over to the list view there and take a look at that when you get a chance?
Oop, they keep moving. List view, yeah. Let
Yeah.
me put POTA and all this back in. Okay.
There you go. So that's like showing the ones closest to you. So
Yeah.
if you click view on one of those, like the first one looks like it's been activated in World Radio League. You want to click that one and
Yeah,
see
this
who
is the one I've been
activated
to
that one.
most.
Yeah. That's Rodney, AI5XR. Isn't that Rodney? Is that Rodney?
Should
No.
be last activated. Let's see if we can find him down here. Right here, Jacob.
AI5X. Jacob, that's right. Yeah,
Yep.
Jacob. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Jacob Martin. He's a very good friend of World Radio League. Yeah, he's done he's been doing a ton of activations. So that's really cool. But anyway, yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wait, last time I activated, I was with Jason. I've got at least one activation. I should be 5th or 6th.
Nice.
I'm pretty sure we all were using World Radio League that day
Okay.
for Texas
Cool.
State Park or Texas State QSO party.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
All right. You want to pop back over to my screen here, and I can
Sure, yeah.
keep rolling if you want me to. Here we go. So the spotting tab. So that's the activities tab. Spotting tab is basically the same as the spotting tab within a logbook. It's just an expanded version, so you can just check it if you want to. It's not really got any more functionality. Excuse me. It's just got it's you got a map here. You can look at the spots on the map. You can do that within the logbook too. It's just kind of a broader view if you're just wanting to check spots without going into your logbook and everything. So now, one thing I forgot to mention in here in the logbook page is the spotting view, the stats view, the map view are all pop outs. So you can pop these out, put them on another window, on another screen, whatever you want to do there.
Nice.
It's really, really handy. Yeah.
Anything with that icon will be a pop out option.
Yeah. These icons are a pop out. If you see it here in a where is a POTA activation? If you see that style of icon here on a POTA activation and you click it, that takes you to that POTA page. So
cool.
that activity page. Yep. Yep. All right. So leaderboards, these load so much faster than they did in the old system. That you saw that load in like 2 seconds. In the old system, that took like 15. It was very annoying. So that's one of the huge upgrades we've been able to make. So looks like for this week, WW5R is in the lead with 448 contacts. Ernest, a very good friend of the platform, very close second with 443. And Kenneth, not very far behind, another very, very close friend of the platform. He's actually represented us at a couple of Hamfests. He's at 344 in third place. So these go weekly. You can also go to all time if you want to right here and look at the stats for all time. These are going to be contacts logged only on World Radio League. So imported contacts do not count here. But you've got, I think my camera just died.
Oh yeah, you're frozen.
Okay, let me
at least we still see you and you're not making a weird face. Oh, there it goes. It's off.
Okay.
This is cool, man. I haven't looked at any of this stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Let me grab my other camera here. Yeah. Pardon me for just a moment.
Chris was talking about the game.
Throw some questions at me if we got any, and I'll answer them while I'm maneuvering around here.
He says, "Would you need to be part of the free version?" Or wait, but it would need to be part of the free version to join a game, but have a paid account to create a custom game. Then he says, do like handicaps and stuff too, based on equipment. Just some more suggestions, I guess. I like
where he's coming from. Of course, the contests are all of our, all the typical contests we have right now are all free to join. So, but I like where he's thinking there. Very nice.
Yeah, Chris Brickerhouse, he'll have a lot of ideas. Let's see. Just so you know, your save button is appearing too low on the mobile app. It is being obscured. You might want to correct that. It's happening on both iOS and Android.
Okay. If you could like screenshot that and send it to me in Discord or send in a bug report, that way I know which save button. There's a couple of different ones. If you could send
We
the
need to
one
get
that.
an invite to your Discord. Most likely,
Oh
they're
yeah,
all
yeah. Let me drop a Discord invite link in here
okay.
in the
Yeah.
chat for y'all.
All right. I was going to look at mine and see how the save button looked on mine.
Let's see here.
Let's see. That is. Yeah, I just had to update my app as well. So.
Oh yeah. Please, if you have not updated your app yet, please update it. Anyone listening, because these updates over the last week it's a really big deal to get your app updated if you want your data to sync with the new database. So please update your app. Okay.
I'm
There's your
founding
Discord.
member 854.
Cool.
Let's see.
Whoops, I just unshared my screen. I did not mean to do that. Let me try that again. There's my screen. Why isn't my camera showing up?
Oh, I went back to my Sony ZV-10 because my EOS and their utility kept giving me problems. I've got a Rebel.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, the EOS camera is running fine. It's a new camera to me. This R10
gotcha.
is a new camera for me. So, I was low on battery,
Mhm.
and the battery died. So that's the issue there. Right now I'm switching over
Okay.
to my GoPro, but I don't know why it's not wanting to run. I don't get it.
Does EOS recognize the GoPro, or do you have to use a different program?
No, I have to use a different
Oh, okay.
program for the GoPro. It's my GoPro's giving me fits with the battery here.
Oh, gotcha. I don't see.
If it's like Murphy's Law of live streaming, you know what I mean?
I didn't see your link yet. Did you send that to me personal?
Oh, I'm not a mod, so it
Yeah.
didn't post. Let me post it in the in our internal stream chat here.
Okay. Yeah. And then I'll post it.
Private chat. There you go.
All right.
Okay. Power off.
All right. If you're not a member of his Discord, jump in his Discord.
Yes, the World
Start
Radio League
using.
Discord. It's really cool, but yeah, we've got a lot of members that go back and forth, and it's really neat Discord. So check it out.
And your faster update to the group will lead to quicker updates to the software. So get all these suggestions to them in their Discord.
Yeah, absolutely. We are pouring through. It was like we got hit with like, I want to say it was like maybe 6, 7, 8 issues after the upgrade, and that triggered nearly countless bug reports just based off of those few issues because everybody's reporting them all of a sudden. But we really like it. That's awesome because we love getting feedback. There we go. Now I'm back. Not as good a quality, but I'm back. So
let me switch screens again. I was just looking at the upcoming QSO parties this weekend. Is New York and Illinois.
Yeah.
Like just 2 state QSO parties.
Yeah, that's actually the next tab. So yeah, absolutely.
That's what I've been using it for mostly, just to keep it all separate.
Yeah, for sure. Looks like the ARRL 10-meter contest is in December. That's a really cool one. Because Tex can join that one. So that's a really cool.
That should be good this year. 10 meters have been open a lot.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And Winter Field Day is another good one for 10 meters usually because it's that time of year when it's really open. And yeah, absolutely.
There's some good ones coming up.
Yeah.
So watch their contest page, guys. It's a good way to get on and just kind of casually, look for specific calls and casually get some QSOs.
And Brad K4AZE's been doing an insanely good job of keeping these contests in here. But if you have a contest that you don't see here that you'd like to add, we have a contest requests channel in the Discord. Please put it there because it's saying it's unable to accept invite. Here, hold on just a second.
I got to see if you've got Texas State Parks on the air. Let me check when that is. Oh, I'm going backwards. Well, I guess I can't see that far ahead. Never mind.
Yeah, I don't think we've got that one in there yet. But put that one in the
Okay,
Discord
I'll
by
put
all
it in
means.
Discord.
Here, let me see here. I think we had an issue with one of the.
Oh, whoops! You know what? I'm not in that Discord. I'm in your personal Discord.
Wrong Discord. Yep,
Yeah,
absolutely.
let me join that. Funny.
Let's see here.
All right, there we go.
Oh, here we go. I think this is.
Hang on.
Okay. There we go. Who's this here? Who's the mod in your comments here that's got the last 3 comments?
Oh, let me go back. Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
Bricker House?
Yeah.
Chris Bricker House.
Chris Brickerhouse. Okay. All right. So I've got you logged in now, Chris. The issue was I think there was we just went through and pruned a bunch of Discord members who weren't following our naming rule convention, and so you probably got caught up in that. So yeah, as long as your your Discord name is correct on our server, that won't happen again. It's just one of our server rules. So try to keep the spam bots out, and sometimes they so we require first name and call sign, but trying to keep them from taking over.
Here we go.
All right, so moving on, this next page has really been one of our big hits. Really exciting, the integrations page. So I'm going to kind of work backwards here. We've got our cat control app. This is 1.0.4. Make sure you're on 1.0.4 if you've got it, because the old one, any of your third-party app sync done in the older versions is going to go to an old copy of the database that is no longer supported. So please make sure you're in 1.0.4. This does cat control to your radio. It does WSJTX integration, so you can stream from WSJTX straight into your logbook. N1MM integration, N3FJP integration, same thing with those two. So yeah, that's the cat control app. Then we've got an LOTW integration. So this is a one direction from LOTW into your logbook. We are working on exports, but we don't have that available yet. As you mentioned earlier, it is very antiquated and difficult to deal with.
Yeah,
So,
I can imagine.
so then the QRZ integration. This is bidirectional. So you can import QSOs from QRZ. You can export to QRZ. You can turn on auto export so that it anytime you log a contact, it just goes straight to QRZ. And that's very handy. And then you can also link if you've got a QRZ. These are all only available if you have a QRZ subscription. They unfortunately don't allow third-party apps to use that data if you don't have a QRZ subscription.
Yep.
Anyway, this also requires a subscription, the call sign lookup. So you can just sign in with your credentials here in the call sign lookup, and it will start using your QRZ account for call sign lookups. Down here, all you need to do is input your API key. In here, just paste your API key in here and hit save, and it will or click the logbook you want to import QRZ contacts into, and that will be that sync will be initiated. So this is really awesome integration tools here. So
yeah, here. Dang it, I didn't have this in the auto export. Darn it.
What's that?
I didn't have the auto export here, so that's too bad. For QRZ.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you can just do a manual export, honestly, from here, or from this integration page right here. You can export new ones since the last export. You can export nodes to QRZ, or you can do it from your QSO manager. And there is logic on both our system and QRZ system to strip any duplicates when you're doing those bidirectional syncs.
Gotcha.
So, community chat, that's a separate. It opens up our community chat site, community.worldradioleague.com, where we got all our forums and everything. So be sure and check that out. Find members near me. Pulls up a map. You can look at the map here and look at members near your location. See other members that are right around your area. Report a bug. That we've got some details here on how we like bug reports to be formatted. So be sure and read through those as you report those bugs, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. Usually we're back within 24 48 hours, usually within probably 12 to 24 hours, truth be known. But here lately we had several come in and we got a little backed up, but I think we're back on track now. So, and then if you want to send us feedback, that also takes you to the community page. So that's the top-down overview. Paul, is there any more questions or anything you want to chat about?
I have one right here. So I'm clicking on, actually here, let me show you. So I'm clicking on auto export. It goes here. I put my API key in. But look right here. Now I'm trying to, this is the one that says to export QSOs to QRZ, right? And says not linked. I thought I had it linked. So anyway, auto export, that's all in place. I put my API in. I won't do it now because it's over there.
Yeah, you're good.
And then it says select logbook to import your QSOs from QRZ. And I click save and nothing happens. So this is going from World Radio League, from QRZ to World Radio League, and it should be going from World Radio League to QRZ.
Okay, so this is just the connection. This is we put all our connection settings on one page here. So any of those 3 buttons are going to take you to that connections page. So basically, for any imports from QRZ into your World Radio League account, you need to select a logbook for that. For any exports to QRZ, you're going to want to put your API key in, for both of those, and then you're going to put your account, call sign, and password for lookup. So call sign lookup. So all that's on one page. Now, the reason your API key is not in there now and it was earlier, that is actually an active issue we're looking into. For some reason, there's like a timeout or something happening right now that that will suddenly remove your API key after an extended period of time. And so I think we've got a developer working on that today that was going to be fixing that. So that should be fixed before long.
I'd like to have it linked to auto to just go between the two.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean we're going to be doing a live stream again next Monday. And we're doing updates every Monday on kind of our progress, and we'll definitely let you know if we've got, once we've got that resolved. It should be resolved by then. So yeah.
Anybody have any more questions? Yeah, Hillbilly Ham says the same. It's not keeping the API. So there's just an issue.
Yeah, it's a known issue. It's just it times out for some reason. We're in the process of getting that fixed. So
yeah, I like the automatic integrations. That's what I like about it.
It's awesome. It's absolutely awesome. So yeah.
Let's see. So I've mostly done my logging through Ham Radio Deluxe, and it's auto log. It's all linked with WSJTX, just like this can be and all that. So I like everything to be linked, and then everything to be connected and update each other automatically. That's one of the best things.
Absolutely. And this is cloud synced, so it syncs everything to your cloud account. Very, very handy. And between your mobile app and the coming desktop app, it'll all sync. Desktop app will be usable offline. The mobile app is currently usable offline, but when you put it back online, it just syncs to your account and gets everything
excellent
for you. Yep.
All right. Anybody else? Oh wait, let's see. Riffraff. Oh. Let's see. Anything I missed here? Let me scroll just a little bit here. Nope. There's the Discord. Save button. No, I think we're good. Last 12 questions, guys, while we got him here. And again, like you said, you can submit your feedback for more probably quicker or maybe communicative feedback. Hit them up on the Discord. But nobody's
Absolutely.
coming with any
Yeah, join the
questions
Discord.
here.
Yep. I see Bill, good friend of good friend there in the chat. Met him at the More
Yeah.
Expo, the Overlanding Expo
Yep.
here in Missouri a few weeks ago, a few months ago.
That's where I met you, Hillbilly, Bill. I met a
Yeah.
bunch of people. That's the first time I met a lot of people was up there at
Oh
More.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, yeah.
Um,
I think me and Dave have been basically neighbors for my whole life, and I think the first time I met him was at More Expo.
That's funny. Yeah, it was good to meet him up there.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, well, gang, if there's no questions, we'll let Andy get back to his life of programming and fixing all the bugs we give him.
I'm not gonna take the credit. I will say we have a team of fantastic 4 amazing developers on this thing right now that are just killing it every day. Plus, there's myself and Brad are handling user comms and
Mhm.
a lot of the PR stuff and James too and a lot of you who are reaching out for I Paul, I don't know if we've got you set up with a partnership yet or not. I don't think we've got you set up with
I don't think so.
discount code or anything. Reach out to partner to our. I'll send you our partnerships email address
Okay.
and yeah, Catalina's been handling a lot of that. We've got a great team put together here and we're yeah. So
Americans.
the globe pops up but by default to like let's say I think it's like
Isn't it the Atlantic?
I think it's like Western Africa maybe.
Oh, it
or
is.
something.
It's Western Africa. Yeah. Where there's like no QSOs happening.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, well, we've got that on the
Well, Bill, if they would just make it like it really is, it's just a flat disc, we'd all be good, right? For all the flat earthers out there.
Yeah, but anyway, yeah, we've got an amazing team, and James N0WRL, he has been just really fantastic. He's our CEO, and he's really put together a great team of people working on this thing, and that also includes our team over at Ham Radio Prep. So if you haven't heard of Ham Radio Prep, we offer license courses, an MCOM course, a satellite and space course, a ham radio basics course, and a getting on HF course, and we're working on some new things in the background. We're not ready to reveal those yet, but some more exciting stuff coming. And Jim N4BFR has been, he's an amazing teacher of those courses, and you may even see James and I pop up here soon before too long. So, by the way, Paul, I sent you that email address in our internal private chat here. But yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Paul, for having me on.
Always good to have you. Next time I have you, I'm gonna try to get that 40-meter infed up and working. I still haven't used it.
Sounds good. Yeah.
All right. Thanks, everyone.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, everybody.
All right. Take care, guys. Thanks, Andy. 73.
7-3.